In the first test at Rawalpindi in October 1998, McGrath delivered a masterclass in fast bowling, relentlessly targeting Aamir Sohail on an unresponsive flat deck with unwavering accuracy and subtle movement off the seam. McGrath transformed a batting paradise into a stage for pure pace artistry. Time and again, he unsettled Aamir Sohail with deliveries that kissed the corridor of uncertainty, beating the bat and drawing gaps from the crowd. It was not raw speed but precision, patience, and mental disintegration, a trademark McGrath spell that reminded the world how true fast bowling could dominate even when the pitch refused to cooperate. A battle not often talked about, but for those who watched it, it was unforgettable. Let's roll back the tape and relive that unforgettable contest, McGrath versus Aamir Sohail.
There for the spinners, but not a great deal. The cracks are still here, so we'll just get the low balls, slow, low spin. But what about the Pakistan team? Is this a good enough pitch to bat for 2 days? Or at least, I think, a day and a half and get a lead of 150. Got little bits of green grass coming out, so the pitch is quite firm still. We're going to get that low bounce. It probably will play as good as it has done for the last 3 days. I don't see any change in it at all. And what they have to do is Pakistan is make sure they bat in a reasonable, positive manner, not just occupy the crease, because I don't think they're going to manage to bat for 2 whole days. Got to try and get a lead of 150 so they can put pressure on Australia when they bat last.
Captain of the team, his team is in very serious trouble, that's no... And if you're a snooker fan, you can say that Pakistan is behind the 8 ball. Short lifting, a beautiful...
was pretty high, but Aamir Sohail had nothing to do with it again. Very sensible, evasive action taken by...
Solo certainly is outside the off stump. That's where they feel that the Pakistan batsmen tend to be vulnerable. Took that on the back. It was very clever short pitch delivery. I won't call it a bouncer because it didn't lift very much. And Aamir Sohail anticipated
as if he's going to dig in, but he didn't. He let the ball go. And this one just guided towards the left of second step. It's not 4, but I thought he could have just left the ball alone too. Somebody in front of the side screen is then McGrath to turn back. Hopping onto the back foot and gliding it past where the first look went. Another fine delivery from McGrath. Attacking the batsman all the time. This is only just to test the batsman, and that is the right way to test the batsman, so that the ball should be grazing either the ear of the batsman or the ribs of the man, and that is exactly what McGrath did. And you'll notice that they've brought in Langer right at Silly Midon.
के लिए जिसकी वजह से आमिर सोहेल को गेम खेलने में मुश्किलात पड़ रही हैं। और गोल हो गए लेनोन जिस्म को लाकर गेंद विकेटों में गई और बहुत बदकिस्मती आमिर सोहेल और पाकिस्तान के लिए भी मैं कहूँगा कि जिस अंदाज में आमिर सोहेल आउट हुए और ये लग रहा था McGrath ने पूरा प्रेशर बिल्ड किया हुआ है। आमिर सोहेल कंप्लीटली ये देखें 2-3 मरतबा फिर पाँव को आगे पीछे और ये लेग स्टंप की बेल नीचे।
हाई पैड के करीब गेंद लगकर रुक गई थी और फिर आहिस्ता आहिस्ता जब गई तो विकेटों को लगी और
फुटवर्क भी देखें आप। एक आसान स्लो पिच पर ये मुश्किलात पड़ सकती हैं क्योंकि गेंद जो एक्सपेक्ट करें हाइट पे नहीं आता और ये काफ़ी आगे गेंद था जिसको पीछे खेला गया और ये देखिए रोल करके लेग स्टंप की विकेट को लगा और बहुत ही किस्मती जिस अंदाज में आउट हुए मोहम्मद वसीम बहुत
It was not just bowling, it was art with a touch of warfare. Aamir Sohail played and missed, nudged nervously, wore a few on the body as well. There was no verbal sledging, just a cold stare, the McGrath signature. For Aamir Sohail, it was a nightmare in broad daylight. On a pitch where batters were expected to cash in, Glenn McGrath turned the tables, rewrote the script, and turned the dull surface into a stage for one of the finest exhibitions of controlled aggression. Fast bowling is not always about speed. It's about hearts, brain, and unforgiving line. And McGrath has all three in abundance. Glenn McGrath fast bowling in the subcontinent was a masterclass in discipline and adaptability. While many quakes struggled on slow, low and unresponsive pitches, Glenn McGrath thrived through relentless accuracy, nagging line and length, and subtle seams movement. He did not rely on raw pace or extravagant swing. Instead, he used the crease cleverly, extracted whatever bounce was available, and constantly challenged the batters. His ability to create pressure, even on docile surfaces, made him a lethal weapon in conditions traditionally favoring spin, proving that intelligence and consistency can outclass the pitch. If you like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.